One. Okay, we're live. So this is a comedy safe space also. So if you want to say faggot or something, I'm not going to tell your parents. Um,
Oh, I've been waiting to say faggot for a few months now. Oh my
Me
gosh.
too, actually. Oh my gosh, this is such a coincidence.
Uh,
Sorry
Um,
to my faggot friends, but I've been holding it in.
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Or if
that feels
you
great.
want to say
Make me start.
like nigger or
I like how she's like probably
fucking
definitely looking at my camera right now. Like, don't you
Dan.
fucking dare do that right now.
Yeah.
I was
I
She,
mean, you
like,
could do it. I'm
like
not
I was
gonna
gonna do like
lie.
the whole
I
like how
was
you just
getting
like dove in there
ready.
and started screaming fag. I'm gonna be like, oh, I've been waiting to say this for months.
I try to build you up.
Do it, man. Fucking earn that
No,
beard.
it's like every time I'm on here, you're always trying to get me to say that shit.
Dude, I mean, no one's gonna tell it. This is never gonna come back to haunt you. I
It
promise.
will.
Shit.
She's connected with her no experience.
Yeah, it's like fucking don't tell him
She's
that.
gonna hit up all the non-open micers in Alabama.
He's like, did someone say nigga?
He put the
That's our
ER in
word.
it.
Oh, see, now that would be rough. I don't know. Is negress as bad as the other word? Like if I'm like, oh, look at that
Who are you
negress over
fucking
there.
fucking
I wear like a white suit, maybe have like a plantation style house.
fucking
I don't know.
Frank Reynolds? Okay, but
All right, now that we got that out of the way.
yeah, we're gonna get started.
About 2 minutes
The order
in.
is gonna be Dan and then you, Chip. So Dan, let me know when you're ready to start, and I will start your time. I don't know what your
Alrighty.
topic is either, so tell me your topic.
Yeah, I got you. I'll just start at 2 minutes. All right. So my topic was ceasefire. I'm just going to kind of ramble through a couple ideas I had because I just kind of got this filled in last minute, as usual. All right. So like a ceasefire is just basically like a temporary suspension of fighting. So basically, like two countries are at war with each other. They want to have a minute to like chill out and talk, so they have like a ceasefire. I don't really understand why like a country would ever agree to a ceasefire if um so like my mythical wife just interrupted me. Sorry. I'm fine. That wasn't me. Sorry. I'm live, by the way. Thanks, Danielle. Um, yeah, that's right. I'm married to somebody with the same name as me.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's not helping with the mythical theory.
No, no, it's not at all. It's my narcissism. Oh gosh. Where was it? Oh, okay. I don't really understand why like if you're winning a war, why would you ever like even ask for a ceasefire? Because like all I can think of is like a ceasefire is just like when you're getting your ass kicked, you just want like a moment to try to like regroup and maybe figure something out that would work better. It'd be kind of interesting though because like you have to bring in like everybody during discussions of a ceasefire, like all your top brass, your generals, your like politicians, stuff like that, and I think it would be pretty interesting if like marriages had ceasefire discussions like in the middle of fights. Like we each got to bring in our top lieutenants and everything. So it's like my wife, like on her side's like my father-in-law, her gay friend, my best friend's wife would probably be over there too, and then like on my side's like my mother and my brothers and my best friend, and then like her brother who's kind of cool with both of us would be like the mediator, and then like discussions would go, she'd be like, you shouldn't have fucking called me a cunt. It'd be like, I said you were acting like a cunt. And then like her father would intervene, like, you don't talk to her like that. I'd be like, shut up before I put you down again, old man. And then she's just, then she's just like, I don't know, your mom's a fucking bitch. And my mom like, she'd do something like really bitchy, and then it's like, shut up, woman. And it would just like kind of go back and forth like that. It'd be pretty interesting to see. Like, there's like one of those UN tables, like it's all round and everything like that. We all have like uniforms with medals from previous family feuds and stuff that have been won and fought valorously. I don't think valorously is a word now that I think about it. I also think it'd be funny if there was like a ceasefire between firefighters and like actual fires, but it was like a paper like cease and desist order. Like they just walked up to the house and then they just like would staple the cease and desist to the door. Then the fire would have like no choice but to like go out or move to another place. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of hard to go through with that though, because fire and paper. ceasefires seem to be pretty political too. Like Ukraine and Russia just had a ceasefire the other day happen, but it was mainly just because the Russian forces were starting to lose, which is kind of weird too. Like whenever terrorists have ceasefires, like the day before the ceasefire is about to end, there's like a bunch of suicide bombings across like the country. And it's like every time, it's like 2 or 3 hours before the ceasefire expires, they attack early, but like the country still always creates another ceasefire with the Taliban and like hasn't figured out that maybe like they weren't going to honor that stuff very much. Yeah, that's about all I have on that topic. So, bang bang.
This is clapping if you can't tell. Oh man, that was awesome. Chip, do you have any feedback?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. You were talking a lot, kind of fast. So you maybe slow down a little bit. Other than that, maybe you should put it into something about, ceasefire, because you and your wife have the same name, so it's like you're not really sure which side's supposed to cease fire or something like that.
Okay. A ceasefire, though, is both sides stop firing.
Oh.
But, yeah. I feel you, though.
Oh shit, Steven's back.
Hey, I think I finally have Wi-Fi.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so fucking.
All right, I'll just go back over what I just did. Hold on.
Yeah, that's gonna be 3 of us. Ready to shoot myself, Steven. You saved me. Yeah, his topic was ceasefire. I don't know if you saw it, but I was thinking like, what if you're like getting fired from a job and you can like call a ceasefire? It's like your trump card. You're just like, ceasefire. Like, your boss is like, dude, you've come in drunk like for the past month, and you're just like, ceasefire, and they just like have to accept it.
It's like calling Sanctuary and the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Or
I don't know. I was trying to think like how to make it funnier though, like that angle where it was just like a meeting among countries, but it's like a meeting among me and my wife's family about our argument or something like that. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make that longer.
It was like the Geneva Conventions where they're like, no gas attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even like.
Oh no, that's actually pretty good. Like you could like we're drawing up like a Geneva Convention type document, like a treaty, to where like stuff we can't use in future fights. Like I can't call her a cunt. Like in future fights, like that's unsanctioned warfare.
Yeah, you can't just like fart and leave.
Yeah. I can't like Dutch oven her.
I'm about to Google ceasefire.
Oh, the ceasefire is like, basically just like, hey, we're both tired, let's just stop fighting for a minute, catch our breath. That's basically it, that's the gist of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just when two sides agree to stop fighting for a
like
amount of time.
Like you ever hear
like
that
relationships?
thing about,
well, I mean, it's usually used for like governments, like warfare, but.
You ever hear that thing about how, like, in World War One, like the Germans and the were they still called the Allies in World War One? I think they were.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, they like stopped fighting for a minute because of Christmas, and they like played soccer and shit, and then
Yeah.
stopped, and then they just went back to fighting each other. It's like that.
Yeah.
Ceasefire. Any more feedback, you guys?
I mean, I like the idea of a ceasefire keyword for stopping firing. But I mean, it makes more sense in the sense of employee-employer relationship than like personal relationship, maybe in that sense. So, is there anything else that you would fight with your employer about?
Mm. Employer.
A lot of people haven't been employed lately, so that's kind of hard to answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
um,
Or if you could get them fired, but they could also fire you. So it's like a mutually assured destruction situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're like, hey, I know you've been
Stockpiling WMDs.
yeah. I saw the bathroom cameras. I just didn't say anything because I didn't care. But I'll tell on you. You fire me.
okay. Well, that sounds like blackmail, not ceasefire.
No, you're fucking racist much? Jesus.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you are black, huh?
Yeah, I knew you were a racist just by looking at you. You know, I could tell, but I didn't want to say anything.
She's in Alabama, so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by choice.
Mm. Get it how you live. Any more feedback?
That's kind of tough for Steven considering he came in like
Yeah, I
after
know,
the fucking bit was over.
I'm just trying to stretch. Chip, you're up next. Let me know what your topic is, and let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
Okay, so my topic was weather, and I can kind of start.
Cool.
So, got this light to read. The only joke I could come up with was when you ask a tall person, how's the weather up there? And then they give you like the hee hee ha ha, that's so funny face. And it's like, they try to pass you off, but you let them know like, yeah, it's still funny because now you look like a choking giraffe. Yeah, joke's on you, buddy. Weather is really tricky to joke about because it's a thin line between science and we really don't know what the fuck's going on. So I Googled it. Weather is defined is the state of the atmosphere at a place and time as regards to heat, dryness, sunshine, wind, rain, etc. And it sounded a little familiar to me, so I decided to Google the definition of women. And women is defined as an adult human female. And then I was like, that sucks. So I saw the second definition and I read that one. It was like a female person associated with a particular place, activity, or occupation. And I was like, wow, men really have it out for us because weather and women pretty much defined as the same thing. Then I realized like maybe this is why I always get confused when I open the weather app in my period tracker. Makes a lot of sense. I don't know what the fuck be going on either. And it's really hard to tell when that bitch is coming. So then they proceed to tell you that, yeah, I'm just gonna stop there because that's where I got stuck at. And then someone told me I should talk about my dating life and mix it in, which was, speaking of the weather, it's not really raining men over here. I'm having a hard time right now because I want to move and be bigger in life, kind of like the Hurricanes in competition with every situation. Then another joke was this was a straight punchline. I can't imagine how gay people feel about the weather. Probably the way Mike Pence does. And that's it.
Wait, so what was the last joke? I'm sorry, I missed it. Like, who does?
I can't imagine how gay people feel about weather. There's never a straight answer. Kind of like Mike Pence.
Ah, okay, I got it. Mike Pence.
But that's it.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. I was clapping with my hands. Awesome. Do you guys have any feedback?
Yeah, when you say like women are like the weather, like when you're making that point, you need to like make some like clear comparisons.
Okay.
Like just like the weather, this bitch can take your home without a choice in the matter, or something like along that lines. You know.
Weather. Yeah, because like I mean, they name hurricanes after people, so like when they give them human names, so like probably be something there.
Yeah, especially noticing that the girl names are like way worse.
Are they?
Well,
Goes in
this,
alphabetical order.
Well, is it in alphabetical order? I thought they
know it
switched
used to
between
be.
men and women.
I mean, I thought that was went like it'd be like an A
well,
name,
this
then a
last
B
one
name,
name
and a
was
C name.
Isaiah's,
Hmm.
and he really didn't, do the job like they expected.
So, yes.
Oh, he was shortcomings. Okay, I like that.
See, there you
we
go.
go.
Shortcoming. So like when he like fucking midget, but fucking like
Yeah, like he all he does is get you wet, then it's already over.
Yeah.
Like, before any real damage has been done.
but
And then the next one that comes in, which is usually a woman, she finishes it off.
Yeah.
and you think that like, hey, this hurricane looks really like it's gonna cause a lot more damage than a regular hurricane. Let's
And
name
then
it
I could
after
throw
a
in-
woman.
And then I could throw in. And then I said, and don't let it be a black girl's name. Remember Hurricane Katrina?
Katrina. Yeah.
that
I've never
is
heard
not a
of-
black name. That is
Yeah, I've never met a black
definitely
girl
a
named
white
Katrina.
Valley girl
Y'all
name
haven't
that
met a
black
black
girls
Katrina?
sometimes get.
The only girl I met named Katrina was like from fucking Eastern Europe.
Right.
Okay, so we know what side of MLK you guys are on. It's a
Yeah,
lot of Katrinas.
They should have never
Katrina's
stopped
usually, like-
segregation.
Most of the Katrinas I know are like batshit crazy
Oh no, they're definitely crazy.
and like black.
Mm. I
I
mean-
didn't know that was another type of name for other people.
Oh no, yeah, like every Katrina I know is white. That's a lot of them.
Oh.
Like 3 of them. How many Katrinas you been? You go to like the Katrina Black Convention? Like this is. Wait? Hold on. Is it like a different spelling? Was it
Well,
like
how's your Katrina
KAYYYTREENA? Like, is that how it's spelled when it's a black girl Katrina?
No, it's spelled. Well, I'm sure your white Katrinas are spelled with a C. Ours is usually spelled with a K.
No, it's like KATRINA.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Okay,
But what kind of attitude does your white Katrinas have?
bitchy.
Not hurricane style.
I mean, but is that like a black like Katrina thing, or is that just like a black woman thing in general?
Hold on. You're getting contested in the comments. Sonia Stevens in the comments says, "Love Chip Ford." That's awesome. Katrina was a fierce hurricane. That's less awesome, but still true. Both. I know Katrina's on both sides, and both sides. This is a war, guys.
And this one said, "Is that?" I was going to say, "Is that only because you knew white women?" But
She
Yeah,
said
that's
it's
what-
because
that's
I
what she
only know
said.
white women, which is not
Yeah.
true
Yeah.
at all.
yeah, because there's like 5 Katrinas to every grade.
I don't know what you mean by that at all.
Exactly.
Five Katrinas the what? Every gray?
Every grade in every school in every hood.
Every grade or every. I grew up in Detroit. I never met one Katrina.
Right.
Detroit's a different kind of place. That's like Southern name, so you're gonna
My
meet somebody.
grandfather was from Alabama. He still ain't named nobody called Katrina.
That's
He was
just
like,
where
"Oh, I'm
the
not gonna do
district
this to
you
my
are from.
daughters." Katrina. Yeah, Yeah.
I like how this like Sonus Steven calls me out for only knowing white women and then leaves right after before I have a chance to defend myself. Like, first of all,
No, Dan, you always seem like a white supremacist to me.
I know no matter what I do, it comes off that way. I don't know. Like, it's probably like the hood and the swastika, but like, it's just color coordinates. I don't know. I don't really own those.
No, I mean,
Rent them.
you
I
do
like
look,
how we got
you
on-
do look
we
like
got
you have a
stuck on
head that
the
looks like it would slip right into a Klan hood. Honestly,
I
It's
mean,
but any more feedback, you guys, on the actual jokes?
I'm just going to Google the percentage of Katrinas in the world.
it's like a Katrina Foundation that
Like,
it only tracks the statistics of black to white Katrina.
Well, no, but I mean, it's probably gonna be skewed in the favor of the
'Cause
people
Sandy
who
came
invented the
through.
name Katrina. You know,
You
just
know,
saying.
Sandy came through and she hit, her hood. You know, Katrina came through and hit hers.
I know more Black Sandys than I do Katrinas.
All the Sandys I know are like older, like white trash ladies.
In New
Or
Jersey,
squirrels.
No, from Michigan.
Yeah, I guess all hurricanes are just racially ambiguous.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Irene? There you go. That's smashed up Florida before. That is a white old lady name.
Retirement state.
What was the one that hit Houston last year?
I'm not gonna go. Houston Hurricane last year.
Yeah, the one that caused like a shit ton of damage.
That was Harvey.
Oh, so yeah.
Well, you know,
That's
he had to represent for Steve Harvey. So.
Oh. Yeah, Harvey's his last name, so he was given that probably a long time ago.
I believe in Harvey.
Had to make it a winning season for the Harvey name last year. Had to come back from that wrong name drop.
Yeah. I guess I have any more feedback. Okay, well, Steven, you're up next.
Oh.
Let me know what your topic is and when you're ready to begin, and I will start your
Okay.
time.
Well, okay, I guess I'm ready. As it turns out, my topic was indoors. For whatever reason in my head, I got it mixed up with inside, which is less specific. So I spent like an hour today looking up what's actually in a door. That's an hour I'm not getting back. But no, one thing I guess I'm thankful for is indoor plumbing, you know, because back in for 1,000 years in Europe, everyone would just throw their shit out the window. And if you were rich, you would just have like a giant tunnel that you would shit into, and there would be a shit shoveler at the bottom. And on more than one occasion in history, the shit shoveler actually went up, like climbed through the shit tunnel and just like stabbed someone in the ass. Multiple times this happened. So I guess now you know that the term "pain in the ass" comes from class struggle, or at least it should. I have no idea if that's actually true or not. But at least now that we do have indoor plumbing, I've only had to deal with hints of German shit horror. Sometimes I'll use a public toilet. And okay, so I grew up in like a house where my parents raised snakes, like reptiles, and there's a very distinct smell of a shed that's full of snakes in the summer, like hundreds of snakes. And the only other time I've smelled that is in like a public toilet in Germany, which makes me wonder if like Germans are just like full of snakes sometimes. And the second I thought that, I wish I hadn't, because it awoke something sexually in me. And now I have like a weird German snake girl fetish. It's worse than tentacle porn. I don't know. And then I guess for inside, what I came up with was this one time my friend was, we were just like both really hungover, and he handed me a cigarette and he was like, "Here you go. This is for a cleansing of the wicked, to make what is on the inside outside." And I didn't know what he was talking about, but I took one hit of the cigarette and he was just like, "Aha, the one hit shits." And sure enough, I did have to shit. And for the next couple of years, I would tell everyone about the cleansing of the wicked and the one-hit shits, as if those are real things. And spoiler alert, they're not real things. But yeah, so I've kept that inside since then. No, I don't know. I guess that's basically it.
Sweet. Awesome. You guys have any feedback?
I like the story.
Thank you. I know it's not particularly funny, but that's all I could think of.
What was the joke with the ass pain? Like you're,
Oh,
you're
yeah. I think I fucked that one up actually. I also don't have my contacts in, so I like have this written down. So I bet you didn't know that pain in the ass comes from class struggle and oppression of the proletariat, but it should. I don't know if it actually does. But yeah, the whole thing about like him climbing up the tunnel to stab like the king or the lord in the ass, which actually did happen multiple times apparently in history.
Really?
Yeah, they would just like because they're
Same
okay.
king.
So, yeah, the original. Wait, what?
Same king. He keeps every like 3 years somebody stabs him in the ass.
You fucking hack.
Yeah.
Be original.
Yeah, dude, get a new
Ass
technique.
stabbing. Oh, another one? God damn it.
I swear to God, if I get stabbed in the ass one more time, I'm killing everybody's family. That's my
that was like the mass shootings of the year, like 900.
the ass
Dude, are you
stabbings of
fucking
903.
Another one? Like they're reading the fucking newspaper. They can't read, I'm just joking. Well, I mean, Gutenberg already published the Common Tongue. Yeah, but like
everybody did shit outside. I mean, that was real in Europe.
Oh.
What the fuck?
She just accidentally closed it out again.
Well, let me see.
But yeah, no, the thing about the snakes is true. Like, my parents did raise snakes, and it's a very distinct smell that I've only ever smelled in public bathrooms in Germany. Never in America.
They raise snakes from the dead.
If only.
Yeah, but snakes would be good car pets, because you like reptiles, they have to have a lot of sunlight. You can just have them like on the dashboard, just chilling.
Yeah, all day, every day. I actually do think. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
No, I think that Lil Wayne actually talks about his heat rock a lot in like some of his older music, like the Carter Part 2 and 3, I think. And he's like, I got that heat rock, which is like a thing that you use for reptiles to like heat them up, which makes me wonder if he's like not a toad in a reverse Frog Prince situation.
I always thought it was about having really good like crack to sell.
I mean, maybe, but it could be a reptile thing.
Hot rock.
The Miami Heat Rock. Like a band, maybe. Like that time the Ninja Turtles started a band.
Did they? Was that? Oh wait, was that the one for the Pizza Hut commercial?
No, they went on tour.
Yeah, but weren't they like Pizza Hut mascots at some point in the 90s?
Maybe.
And they had,
I
like,
only
a video.
remember the movie with the delivery guy was from Domino's, I believe.
Okay, maybe it was Domino's.
Well, I'm saying like they probably advocated for Pizza Hut, but I wasn't alive.
Pizza everywhere.
I was born after the Ninja Turtles came out. Okay, here's Chip again. Yay. Any more feedback, you guys?
Yeah, I did hear something about Lil Wayne and his crack.
Oh. No, I was just saying that he talks about heat rocks, which is like something that reptiles use to warm themselves. So
Yeah.
I've always thought maybe he was like a toad or a frog in like a frog prince situation, like he just got kissed and be the king of hip
Okay.
hop. I don't know, but he misses his heat rock from back in the aquarium.
Wait, are you using your iPad and you have like a Mac behind you?
Me?
Chip?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Like I just happened to notice you've got like a giant Mac monitor and you're using your iPad.
Now, look, and then like now I'm on the iPhone.
That's funny.
That makes sense.
I have to. Well,
Um,
I got. It's funny that your word was ceasefire. I got a ceasefire from my ex today, so I just rather be on my phone, so that way I don't have to respond to his messages.
Okay.
cool. Any more feedback, you guys, on the topic of carpets? Okay, I guess it's my turn to tell some jokes. My topic was uh what were you guys? I'm joking. Let me wait. Hold on. Wait, what was your topic again, Steven?
Indoors or inside?
Oh, it was inside. Fuck, my
Well,
topic
it was
was
indoors. It was
carpets.
indoors actually. It was indoors.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I fucked it up.
yeah, my topic was carpets. My bad. I'm also still slightly drunk. Sorry. Okay. So carpets, yay. Okay, so carpets are like carpets are cool, but I always preferred hardwood floors because they're way easier to like mop blood off of, you know, because like if you get blood on your carpet, then you gotta like figure out how to like clean it all out, you know, like fucking figure out which compound of chemicals will remove the stains because you don't really have to worry about stains in hardwood floors unless like you just let it sit for too long, and then it'll start to stain. But like, if you mop it up really quickly, it that's not a thing you have to take into consideration unless it's like a huge amount, in which case it'll probably leave a stain. But yeah, carpets because that was what I was thinking. I was thinking of like pets that would that could survive a car, and fish probably couldn't because they probably get too hot in the summer or in the winter they might freeze. But like reptiles would be the best option, or amphibians maybe for those. Or maybe like a dog. You think you could leave a dog in a car, or like a baby, small child? They'd probably be fine. You know, you're just going in for a few minutes. You know, they're not gonna melt. You can just leave them in the car with the windows rolled up. Nothing ever has happened because of that. Nothing negative. Um, yeah, carpets. Like, because a carpet is like you know how like rugs are like the best option because like you can choose whether or not you want a rug. Or you can just put a rug down and just have it be there in a small section, but you don't have to like deal with it everywhere you walk. But carpet is like kind of overkill because it's going all the way to the walls and like in every corner and crevice you're gonna be stepping on like a woolly thing. It's like it's like your house is wearing a sweater, you know, but like a full body sweater. The sweaters are cool because like I mean no one ever like has pants made of the same material that you make sweaters out of, you know, like that would just be like gross, like fucking fuzzy pants. People would stay away. They would avoid you. They'd be like, "Oh, here comes the fucking fuzzy pants guy." You just be walking in, and you're like, "Fucking fuzzy pants." Because like you can have socks that are the same material as a sweater, and you can have a sweater that's that material, but pants, no way. Like it's just too much. Go home, fuzzy pants guy. And that's kind of how I feel about carpets, because like I mean, rugs are cool. Like rugs give you some control over where you want to like walk and be like, huh, this isn't cold and hard. I kind of like this. I'm not wearing socks. But if you're wearing socks, it kind of defeats the purpose of even having carpet. Because like I mean, socks make everywhere you walk feel like carpet. Just saying. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks, guys, for existing. Don't clap for that. That was dog shit. You guys have any feedback?
Okay. How about a car pet stain remover, and it cleans up the melted pets in the back of your car? Or I don't know. Maybe you're using the fuzzy pants so you can use the carpet spray to clean them, and just you don't have to. I don't know. It's for
I know it
tough
made me feel some
stains.
type of way. I'm sitting on some carpet. I have very comfortable carpet in my house. Carpet is one of those life choices you make when you're house shopping, because everybody loves their favorite sweater. So yeah, something to do with that. And then there are sweater pants out here.
Who's wearing sweater pants?
You mean
Well, I mean,
sweatpants?
what do you think Kanye
No.
West and Gap is getting ready to drop? Sweater pants.
No.
That's the only thing that
Hold on.
I can foresee in
Sweatpants
that.
are different. Like like a sweatshirt and a sweater are two entirely different things. But sweater pants, that shit. Like imagine getting a boner in sweater pants.
It just pops through the wool.
through the fucking like gaps in the fucking weave of the pants.
You got like checkered print on your dick, like from all the pressure. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Cargo cardigan pants. I don't know.
I was thinking like, because like, are rugs like the hoopty of flying carpets? Like, is that like the shit vehicle? Like, if you can't afford like a nice flying carpet, you got a flying rug.
Yeah, the thing about 9/11, that was a rug. That wasn't a fucking carpet. Fucking broke ass niggas out here with these fucking flying rugs. Fucking like got the whole fucking floor flying in the sky. That'd be cool.
It sounds like a girl's name too. Like, hi, carpet.
Carpet.
That sounds like Michael Jackson's like next kid's name if he was still breathing. Like, he's just going for a total wardrobe.
Oh yeah.
I was watching HGTV. That's how I named my kids.
Did you see fucking his daughter, like Paris said something like actually never mind. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to offend anyone.
Well, I'm excited.
Now Paris said like there aren't any like words to describe her gender or some shit or sexuality. I don't know.
Oh, so at least we know she won't be a carpet muncher.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Carpet munchkins.
Because that's what I guess. But if Michael Jackson was alive and he did name his next kid Carpet, their kids would be Carpet Munchkins. Well, the kids would be Carpet Munchkins. He'd be like, "Hey, my little Carpet Munchkins."
They need to rape their friends.
Yeah.
Allegedly. What about
Carpet
their friends?
munchkins would be terrifying. Like you're walking on carpet, and then like all of a sudden like, you see a little bubble, and it starts to raise, and all of a sudden they like rise up out of it, and you're like, ah! And you're like, oh my
Sounds
god!
like bed bugs.
Oh, fuck, bed bugs. I just picture them being made out of carpet and just like hiding in carpet.
You just like got run up by a tree by like 3 rolled up carpet munchers, like you're trying to fight them off.
Wow, yeah.
Or you fucking wake up and you have hardwood floors and like, oh, these fucking goddamn carpet munchers got me again. See one in the corner just like chewing, just like, God damn it, get the fuck out of here.
Kind of like the carpet munchers versus the cootie lickers.
The what?
Do you guys remember that commercial? And it was like, she's like, "You little cootie licker."
Oh, you little lint licker.
No, lint lickers.
You lint
Yeah.
licker. That's
Lint
that old
licker,
Orbitz
yeah.
commercials.
Yeah, lint lickers versus the carpet munchers.
They're like we gotta go to war, and like the lint like climbs out of the dryer, like kicks the door open.
No, lint liquor sounds like something like during Prohibition, some shit they would have tried. Instead of moonshine, like, yeah, I'm drinking lint liquor.
It's made out of old jeans.
Any more feedback, you guys? Okay, well, we're gonna move on. Now. Here's the part where you get to tell any jokes you've been working on or premises you want feedback on, or if you just want to yell Nazi propaganda. That's also cool. Dan, I'm talking to you specifically because I know you want to do it. You know, just cut loose. You know, no one's here. No one's gonna judge you.
I'm just mad because like I got like called out by this like white woman, and then she just dipped before I could even defend myself. Like, damn.
You know how Karens do if the manager is not available.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna
They
say a
start
bunch of
trolling,
shit,
get
and then
the
she's just
fuck
like, gotta
out.
go.
Yeah, it's the fucking white savior thing. Like, that's morally wrong. I'm here.
Right.
To say it.
Right.
Fucking, and then dip out. Well, fucking, all right. It's your turn, Dan. So,
I'm
let
gonna
me
look
know
up
when
this
you're
chick's
ready to
profile. I'm
begin.
gonna spend the next 5 minutes just roasting her.
I'll start your time.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
Soness Stevens. Probably got one of those vagina hats at home sitting there too.
Hey, nothing wrong with a vagina hat, you know.
There's a lot wrong with a vagina hat, and I don't think we're talking about it enough. I mean, the premise, I get it, but like the overall design, it looks nothing like a vagina. I don't know. Do you think like mirrors peaked in the 70s? Like what I mean is like they were everywhere back then. Like the walls were mirrors, ceilings were mirrors, tables were mirrors. I mean, a disco ball is just like a series of dozens of mirrors. I do find it weird though that like 70s was like, and like going into the 80s was like the peak of like cocaine usage in America, like because it was just like so open. But there was also like every club you went to, like the entire club was just mirrors. Like you'd think like with the amount of like reflection going on there, there'd be less people doing cocaine. Like you can just literally see the live feed of like the damage it's doing to your body, but you just kept doing it, which I guess like just kind of shows you like how great of a time cocaine really is. I don't know, like you just got to keep going. Like give me another fucking 8-ball there, buddy. I don't know. You think it'd be like weird if like women could only procreate like plants do? Like if they had to like go to a field and like get laid on their back and like spend the next 8 months like just out in the sun. So like a farmer would come by with a pail and just like scoop out semen and like spread it all over them, and then like you'd have to like water them. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty weird myself, but Is blackface still morally wrong if it's in my bedroom? Like I get we can't do that shit in public, but like I used to like very sexually diverse before I got married to a white woman, and like I'm too much of a pussy to cheat. And I mean, she can kind of sell it pretty good. She's got like the features. I mean, she's missing like the spark that comes with like fucking black women that I miss. But you know, she does a good job. We tried doing it the other way around, but I really didn't have like the raw materials to commit to that role. I mean, we tried using a strap-on to fill the gap, but I feel like I was doing all the work and it was getting all the credit. It was kind of like I was fucking her with my boss. All right, nothing there. Anybody else been molested in this room? No? All right, that's cool. I mean, I like the thing that's traumatic about it though wasn't that I was sexually molested. It's just like I don't get why he was so angry. Like I couldn't come. like I was 5. I'm sorry. Like you're 7 years too early if you want to try my brand of baby gravy. Like how is it my fault he doesn't know basic human anatomy? I'm just like, don't take that shit out on me. You're the pedophile. Do you think like you ever like get like excited about things that happen, like bad things that happen, like for like the wrong reason? You know what I mean? Like for example, like do you think like Louis C.K. was like really happy when Epstein happened? Because now he's just like, oh, I'm fucking fine now. Like the bar's been raised. Like I just I can go back to touring. I don't know. You guys know about Wayfair? Yeah, like that Wayfair scandal was crazy, right? Like that Russian furniture company. I'll give you a quick like synopsis. So like basically like there was like let's just say like it's an online service like web shopping. You could like buy a metal cabinet for like $200, but then there was like other metal cabinets that are like the exact same thing, but they'd be called like Chip's metal cabinet, for example. And it'd be like $15,000. All right. Well, somebody did some detective work and they found out like these cabinets were named after missing women and children from from certain areas, and like they're actually like doing human trafficking on the site. And all I could think of was like how good their delivery system must have been, because like you can't really fuck up that order. Like, could you imagine like you get a delivery, then all of a sudden like a Puerto Rican bitch falls out of your cabinet? I mean, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. Then you got to go call like Wayfair customer service and try to explain your situation. Like, welcome to Wayfair customer service. What is situation? And then like, you know, you just, yeah, man, I just got this cabinet and like a Puerto Rican fell out of it. And, you know, and then all of a sudden you just get like a knock on your door. Like, and then all of it, you know, oh, we're all named Yuri and we hear you have problem. Like, yeah, I think I'm going to call the cops. This is getting really weird. And then like all of a sudden they just like club me and my family over the head. So then you got like the Grinnell 3-for-1 bedroom set on sale online. Oh, gotta go fast at Wayfair. Do you think like the NFL would give lifetime insurance if they could put down players that have like CTE? Like really bad, like they give them like a test every year, then like as soon as they can't quite remember their kids' names, they just like take him in the back and like put him down like a dog. I don't know. You could like sell like pieces of his skin like on like playing cards, you know, just like they used to do with the rookie jerseys. All right, nothing there for you guys. Where else can we go? Oh, I got a minute left.
No, we got negative 11 seconds left.
Oh, all right, that's it for me then.
All right, sweet, cool, awesome. You guys have any feedback?
I guess in the one about the farming the woman, or wait, okay, the one about women reproducing like plants. Like, what would the bees be in that scenario? Like maybe he's just like tying like little globules of semen on the back of ants.
No, they'd probably just go in their vaginas.
What, the ants or the bees?
The bees, they just go just like a flower, anyways, right? So they'd probably just like buzz up in there and then just.
You might have to put some like sugar water on it or something.
Yeah.
And, like for the hummingbirds.
Bees can be vibrators because they. Bzz.
Oh man, I don't think women would enjoy this process at all. So. Just imagine how bad that cum would smell after like the 7th day in the sun. Oh, I'll get too real fast. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I take showers and baths daily.
Whoa.
Not in this situation, you wouldn't. You're stuck in a field for 8 months.
No, but I think it'd be all absorbed
Well,
by
it
like
sounds like
7
a
days.
situation that happened about 400 years ago, but okay.
I did not read that when I was studying that part of history. I think you still had to have cum in your vagina for to get pregnant. Like, I don't think those colonials figured that one out. That'd be a weird. What if that was true though? Like, like Thomas Jefferson's in his field, like lay down, bitch, and he's just like throwing cum on top of all these chicks, and he's like, "That's right, that's how we breed them here." Oh damn it! I fell into that white supremacist role again. Anybody else? All right.
Because I don't honestly like cum would like just last on the surface of human skin for 7 days. I think you would absorb it. Like, cause we're all like kind of like SpongeBob, but like slower.
But doesn't it like dry? So would we have to like
Wait.
get out like shovels and like peel them off at the end of like the season?
Well, but you'd probably be sweating though. So like, I mean, if you're sitting in the sun, like in the
Yeah.
sweat wouldn't let the cum just dry on your skin.
That's true.
You need to stick an ice cube in the bucket.
Okay.
Welcome to
So
stand up,
you-
Chip.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Cum physics,
It just
jizzix.
doesn't sound like you guys are coming on women often right now. That's just how I feel.
No.
I come in. I don't
you're
waste that shit.
Fucking married,
Yeah.
so probably also
Blow away.
Yeah. Okay.
I like how you're like, girl, you guys haven't been like coming on women very much. Then you like started rubbing your face. Like, oh, I just can't wait till it happens to me again.
Yeah. Like.
I would make a joke, but I don't want to get canceled again. Now I can't remember any of the other jokes because we focused so much on this one.
I did
the fair one.
I did Wayfair. I did Blackface.
I like the
Old
the
Bedroom.
Wayfair joke. That was cool because it's like I was actually questioning that too. Like, what if you really did get the wrong bitch? Like, how do you call and say, "Hey, I ordered a Mongolian, but there's a fucking Russian here." Like, what do you say to the person on there? And then on top of that, like 9 times out of 10, it's a answering machine that does customer service. So
Yeah,
what
that's why
options
like
do
it
you
has to be
press?
like really. They have to be really good at like their whole delivery system.
Well, I mean, Russia does have some Mongolian-looking people.
Yep, they're right next to each other.
Tuvans.
Oh yeah, tubing throat singing. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hey, how like fucking throat singing.
Do you know Divine Music from a Jail? It's like this Russian folk Tuvan singer. It's like some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. I don't remember the guy's name, but the name of the album is Divine Music from a Jail.
I listen to a lot of Russian rap music, to the dismay of anyone within earshot. But on Wayfair, like it's like what's that thing that people Wish? People
Yeah.
order shit that's supposed to look like one way, and then they like get it and it looks nothing like the shit
Completely
they ordered.
different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense. The name of the company is Wish. Like, it's like they really send you products would make you want to say, "I wish a motherfucker would," and they really do it.
Yeah,
But what was Wayfair supposed to be? It was a furniture store, you said?
it's
like IKEA, or
it's like a legitimate furniture company.
Okay, what if IKEA did that though? Like they wouldn't be able to like ship people in the things. They would have to like, I don't know, ship them with it. Because it's like you have to put it together yourself.
I mean, like, that's funny. Because I could just imagine, like, how do you, people who have concierge services, and you let them know, like, yeah, I'm getting a package, some furniture from Wayfair, and, like, a woman shows up.
What if that was the backstory to Frankenstein? Like he didn't go out of his way to like try to make a person from human parts, but like he accidentally ordered a human trafficked person on IKEA. It's like, fuck, we gotta make do with what we have.
Yeah, they have
You
a
can't
discreet.
figure out where that last bolt goes. It's always an
Mhm.
extra bolt after you put IKEA furniture together.
Yeah, maybe they just throw one in for good luck. Any more feedback, you guys?
You know.
All right, cool. Chip, you're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
How much time I got again?
Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes to say whatever you want,
Okay.
however you want.
Okay. I'm just gonna go on a rant.
Cool.
We can start now. So, I've recently moved down south to get away from the city, but I'm realizing like, down south is a lot worse than the city. They have a way worse drug problem down here. Like, we emphasize how pressed we are that we can smoke weed at home and how, it's decriminalized, and we also don't have a serious meth problem. Oh wow, see, I'm down south and my sister bus is in the room and say, let's get high. That's pretty much how the move has been going. Um, we're live on Facebook. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna go get high after this. Clearly, she, yeah. Which most comedians, I noticed that a lot of people get on stage and talk about the drug use that they have going on. And lately, one of the drugs I have tried was shrooms. And I was just thinking to myself, like, why people don't do this more often? Um, you don't see wavy shit. You just really love yourself and others. Like, it makes you question like everything going on around you. Like, wait a minute, I never noticed that brick doesn't move. Like, it makes you realize that things that are still are really still. Um, she just threw me off with that. Like, I'm just so embarrassed because I usually pretend that I don't do drugs. And it works out for me until, people bust in the room while you're actually on live and say, hey, let's do fucking drugs. And you sit there with the I do the drugs face on and have to explain to people that you just don't do anything harder than weed, but you literally just took a few bumps. And it's funny that you had mentioned mirrors and cocaine because, like, when I did dabble in the cocaine situation, I always did it in the mirror because you really do want to watch yourself have a good time. And it's like, it never ends, which explains why a lot of people go broke. Because you're just so full of yourself and it's so sexy. And it's like everybody who does cocaine, they act like it's like the sexiest secret ever. Like, no one ever comes to you and say, yo, you want to do cocaine? It's more like, hey, they do like, funny shit to like make you question like what's going on. Or, you see like you see three men just disappear to the bathroom as if it's a ladies' meeting, or just a random number of people in one place, and you just automatically know, like, yeah, they're in there doing cocaine, especially if it's a room with mirrors. It makes a lot of sense. Um, so yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I could relate to that shit, and I'm like, yo, he has no idea that, like, yo, cocaine and mirrors go hand in hand, and that is why disco had to go, because that was a fucking lit ass mirror spinning around while you're on cocaine. Like, you can't go to sleep on cocaine. You can pass out. And then you wake up literally 5 minutes later, and you literally thought that you were asleep for 2 hours. Um, which is probably makes a lot of sense of why you make so much money while you're on cocaine, because you just don't stop, and you have to also chase that the fact that it costs so much money. It costs so much money. but it's such a good time, and I'm learning like everything that's fun costs a lot. Like myself, which is why I haven't done the OnlyFans yet because I'm scared that people won't pay the $23.99 and they're only going to subscribe when I do a discount sale. And I'm just not ready to face that truth. Like the way people like to tell everyone that they do Molly. Once you just admit that you're cheap and you can't afford cocaine, um, it's the same thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end that here because she threw me off. Now I had to talk about drugs and I have to probably tell my therapist about this, and she's probably not going to give me the Xanax prescription I worked so hard to get now. So yeah, I'm going to end that here.
Sweet, sweet. The fuck? The fuck again? You guys have any feedback?
Yeah, when you're talking about earlier on in your set there about like how like the drugs were like weeds like legal up north and stuff like that. Like there's definitely like a lane to be like, oh, who would have thought the South was behind the North when it came to passing laws? Like there's definitely like an angle there. Like
Okay. South being slow. Okay.
yeah, just like the North freed us like 100 years before the fucking South did, and we had to fight them over it. So how long is it going to take for drugs to become legalized? Like there's something like there, like in that like realm, to, like work on and like figure out like an angle there for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Any more feedback?
Yeah, weed and ecstasy. I mean, not weed and ecstasy. Coke and ecstasy are nothing alike.
Molly.
Well, Molly isn't ecstasy.
All right.
Well, yeah, but I've never done cocaine.
Oh
never
man,
will.
don't start. You need a
Well, I
mirror.
was totally planning on starting next week. I was like, I'll just wait till next week to do cocaine. But no, with like from what I know of cocaine and Molly, they are very, very different.
Yeah, you mean Adderall and cocaine, because Adderall and cocaine are very similar.
And Ritalin.
Yeah, Adderall and Ritalin
Oh
are
wait,
the
hey
same.
Steven, aren't you?
No, they're different. They're different chemicals. What? What's up?
No. I was gonna say, aren't you in Germany?
Yeah. We only have speed here. They don't do Adderall.
I've heard meth and Adderall are similar.
Mhm.
That's where it was.
I don't think that's what speed is here, though. I mean, there might be some meth in it, but it's just like amphetamine salts that are snorted, basically. So it's basically the same thing as Adderall.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
was just
also
playing on the fact that my friends who do cocaine have money and my friends who do Molly are poor.
Molly's much better, though. It's much more fun. Lasts a lot longer.
What if that was why they started the Holocaust? Like they were jealous that Jewish people had bigger noses than them, so they could do more speed.
Yeah.
Jews come in and they take all the coke.
Yeah.
What accent that was.
Fucking god damn it! Always snorting up all my fucking speed. I'll show them. Never mind. Anyway, any more feedback on the actual set? No more Holocaust jokes.
Yeah, I actually do an open mic here that used to be an SS interrogation room, so I couldn't do that there.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
Give me the fucking address.
Oh yeah.
It's just called
Getting a
Unicolor.
passport. I'm just picturing now an open mic in like one of the old Auschwitz gas chambers. Does it smell funny in here to anybody?
It's not technically a comedy club. That'd be weird. It's just a bar under a university.
Damn.
Yeah, tell your sister I said what up. Fucking anyway.
That's like holding the NBA draft at like the Mississippi slave like stockades they have there still. Like having a comedy show at an SS meeting room.
Oh god.
Yeah, the opposite of comedy. Although bombing would have way higher stakes.
Mm.
Like what if you went to and it was there was some kind of like time portal where like you go down there and you're teleported and you gotta like tell jokes for your life. Like
Yeah.
so
He did.
how about that
You just do the
Mussolini?
silly joke.
And that Hitler talks really fast, and all of a sudden the crowd turns on you like, ah, shit. Like,
You mean Auschwitz?
I'll just save the show and just like, hey everybody, let's just go do cocaine. I have a mirror.
Like Ishkanta. Anyway, any more feedback on the fucking jokes? Okay, Steven, you're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, guys are always like, in relationships saying shit like, yeah, I'd die for love, baby, I'd die for you, I'd die for love. And then the girl's like, oh my God, that's great news. Does that mean you're going to stop shooting up heroin? And the guy will be like, whoa, baby, whoa. If I stop the heroin, how am I supposed to die? And if I don't die, then it's kind of just for love, and that's kind of lame. And don't get me started on women always talking about astrophysics. I mean, that's been my experience anyway. They're always just like, did you know that the closer you get to a black hole, the slower you age and the skinnier you get? It's called spaghettification, and it's so hot. Yeah. There's this old saying that girls in Hamburg are so shy that if the only way to know if they like you is if they look at your shoes when you're talking to them instead of looking at their shoes when they're talking to you. So last time I went to Hamburg, I wore clown shoes around in order to pick up the babes, you know. And it almost worked. This girl was looking at my shoes for a while. So I decided to take the old joke to the next level and put my hands in her pockets while I talked to her. But she didn't get it, and neither did I. Lucky cigarettes, huh? That's a weird thing. Like it seems like everywhere in the world, people like turn the at least one cigarette over in their pack, and it's supposed to be lucky. I mean, despite the fact that if it was really lucky, it'd be the last cigarette you ever smoked, you know, and that doesn't seem to be how it works. But it's like cigarettes are like trying to control your mind and be like, we need somebody to 69 in here. I'm just like, that's gross. That's fucking gross cigarettes. You're not going to control my mind more than 10 to 11 times a day. So I never did the lucky. But then I got hit by a car on the sidewalk, and my first thought was, shit, I guess I should have done the lucky. But it gave me some time to quit cigarettes in the hospital. How broke is Jackie Chan that he does all those flips in all those movies, and you never see any money fall out of his pockets? Like, fucking pay the man. I think that landlords made up the idea of ghosts in order to make their rental properties seem like their non-haunted rental properties seem like a better investment than they really are. So they'll be like, yeah, this other house on the other side of the city, it's in a better neighborhood and it's cheaper, but I hear that the walls bleed at night and there's just like screaming coming from the attic. I know it's fucked up. I didn't believe it either, but why do you think it's so cheap over there? I guess last one. It's weird that you can like be married, like getting married to someone in a country will give you like citizenship. Like it's like you can live and work and pay taxes in a country for years, and the government's just like, we're not really sure if you're ready to be a citizen. Have you considered, I don't know, only fucking one person while you're here? It's like they're scared of a really sexy refugee crisis or something, just like a bunch of hot guys coming over the border and stealing all the women for themselves. I don't know. I guess that's it.
Nice. Sorry, nothing. Oh man, that was awesome. You guys have any feedback?
when you first said Lucky cigarettes, I
Mhm.
forgot about the flip, and I thought you were going after the
Oh.
brand of Lucky cigarettes.
Yeah.
So like my mind immediately went to like, is it like just less of a chance to like get cancer if you smoke that brand? Like,
Mhm.
or,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that could be fair.
Only the lucky don't get cancer. I don't know. There's
Mhm.
something there.
Mhm.
Only the Lucky by Roy Orbison.
Mhm. Hmm.
Yeah. Like the only like that fucking Jackie Chan joke. I'm gonna remember that one forever.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's cool. I thought that was like the weakest one, but that's awesome. I guess I could like
The
make that. I could
weakest
add that.
one.
That was your best
Yeah.
one.
I could
Dude.
add that to flipping the cigarettes. I don't know, like flipping. They're both flipping. I don't know.
He flips all of his cigarettes
Yeah.
when he gets the
I never
pack.
fall out of pocket. Yeah. He has the luckiest cigarettes because he's flipping them always. Right.
Now the whole Hamburg thing, girls from Hamburg,
Mhm.
because my mind immediately went to hamburgers.
Bunch of fat bitches from Hamburg.
Fucking, all these fucking hamburgers aren't fucking assertive. Like, cause you know how like when we were at war with Germany, they changed the name like hamburgers to like fucking Salisbury steaks.
Well, that's Salzburg, though, so that's even worse. It's like Austria.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
I mean, they're not known for thinking things out, like freedom fries.
freedom fries.
Remember the freedom fries? When the French didn't want to go to war with Iraq, they changed all the French fries to freedom fries.
When was this?
2002,
Yeah.
2003. Whenever that happened.
Yeah,
I
McDonald's was
remember.
tripping hard.
Yeah.
Freedom fries.
I remember them
Mhm.
at my school. They even changed the name from French fry to freedom fries on like all like the dry erase boards in my lunchroom.
Yeah, well, I was still like a fucking toddler, so I don't know about all that shit. But, any more feedback, you guys? On the jokes? Because pockets. Hamburg. Shoes. Oh. No, wait, no more Holocaust jokes. Sorry.
Well, hey, one more. What's worse than the Holocaust? 6
What?
million Jews.
Oh man! I think like maybe there was like some in like the 30s. There was like a German businessman who was trying to compete with like Jewish businesses. So he was like, "Hey, I got a new sale going on. It's cremations. Buy one get 6 million free." Or like with the shoe thing, I was thinking like instead of looking at their own shoes, they look at the piles of shoes and the fucking never mind. I don't want to go down that road. Any more feedback, you guys?
God damn it! All I'm thinking about is Holocaust jokes.
Yeah, that's definitely not a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I'd like to go on live on the one.
I'm just thinking about if somebody would have bought like railway stock before Hitler started building all the tracks to all the concentration camps, like how much money he would have made. Like Big Railroad was totally pro Holocaust.
And that's what made IBM big.
Yeah, that's what made Volkswagen a thing.
Yeah.
Fanta, Mercedes
Fanta?
Benz. Yeah, because they didn't want to have American companies. Adidas, Puma.
What about Fago?
Fago was a Detroit thing.
Oh, okay.
She never talk shit about Fago.
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I can't.
Drown you in Vernus.
It goes flat like about 30 seconds after you open it.
And it's like really syrupy at the same time.
Yeah, it's great for mixing things, though.
Mm.
Like if you want to mix some schnapps or whatever.
It's still like the only pop I've seen come in like 3 liters instead of 2 liters. 3-liter Fagos.
Yeah. Any more feedback, you guys? Okay, well, I guess it's my turn to tell jokes. Yay. I'll just pull up the list. All right, so here we go. I don't know how to work a lot of electronic shit. Like I don't know how to work like the alarm on my phone. So to wake me up every morning, I just like kidnap a kid every night, and I hope they'll catch on like by 6 a.m. So I get the Amber Alert. And it'll like make my phone buzz. Yeah. I was at work the other day, and like I was new, so like they were asking me to like try to describe someone I was talking about, and I was like, well, he looks kind of like a skeleton, but with meat on it, and they were like, oh, you just described every person on Earth. And I was like, oh, okay. You know about autoerotic asphyxiation? You think they ever tried to lynch somebody but accidentally ended up causing the greatest orgasm of all time? Because if someone was trying to lynch me, I would just start jerking off because I'm not going to miss the big one. You know, this is the last one. Yeah. So I was raping a pile of dead babies the other day, and I was thinking, you think anyone's ever been walking in the woods and they see a bear and the bear sees them? They're like, oh, fuck, this bear's about to kill me. So they go to run, but then they like twist their ankle and they fall. And now the bear's standing over them and it just looks at them and it's like, I don't hate you, but if you died, I wouldn't be sad. And he just walked off into the sunset. I had a friend who jerked off 6 million Jews. We called him Beat Off Hitler. But I recently found out someone I know is a Holocaust denier, which is weird because out of all the conspiracy theories, that's got to be the least fun one. You know, there's that one that's like 9/11 was orchestrated by dimension hopping tarantulas wearing capes. Because if you can picture a tarantula in a cave, that's got to be like the most sinister image your mind can conjure without you going insane. You know, it's got to be one of those capes with the collars on it and shit. Because you know, like vampires wear those collars with on their capes, and the collars are for soaking up blood. You flip that thing up, you got yourself a blood funnel. Ugh. Yeah, but you know how every time there's like a big shooting or something, they're like, "Oh, it's guns' fault. We have to take guns." Imagine that if after 9/11 they're like, "Oh, no, planes are too dangerous. We're going back to blimps." Because imagine 9/11 with blimps. Like everybody would be like, "Oh, that was such a terrible tragedy. Everybody on that blimp died, and nobody else because it was a fucking blimp. It just kind of smushed into the side of the building and melted." I think it's still dripping if you're gonna go look at big old drip of blimp goop just trickling. Yeah, but apparently after World War II, a lot of Holocaust deniers started popping up, and that got me wondering if after World War III, there are gonna be a lot of nuclear Holocaust deniers. Like I'm picturing a guy with 3 heads, and one of his heads is like, "That shit really happened." I don't know. I think non-mutants just made it up. I think they're just trying to steal all our flaming piles of radioactive skulls. The Wu-Tang Clan added a white member. His name is Meth OD Man, as opposed to Method Man, the real member of the Wu-Tang Clan. It's spelled the same, but without a space between the Meth and OD. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to have a pet turtle, but then it died, and I kind of forgot about it because it was around the same time that my Xbox died, and I felt way worse about that. Wait, did I say Xbox? I meant parents. Yeah, I used to have some friends that I used to have one friend that used to have really weird mood swings and shit, and I thought he was bipolar, but it turned out he was just secretly twins. I've been thinking about starting a company that's kind of like Uber, but just for boobs. I was gonna call it Boober. You know, there's like a driver and there's a lady about to get in the car, and he's like, "Nope, ma'am, no, just the boobs." Yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, I'm done. Thanks, guys. Any feedback?
All I wrote down were some portmanteaus. For blood funnel, you got a Blunel, and planes are dangerous. You got Plangerous. No, I don't know. That's dumb. Don't do that.
Cool, awesome.
I liked Beat Off Hitler though. Beat Off Hitler was my favorite.
I think we talked about it before, but I always thought because the Holocaust wasn't known to the citizens until towards the end of the war. A lot of German citizens weren't aware of exactly what was going on with the concentration camps.
So they say.
Right. So they say, but the original Holocaust denier would actually be a Holocaust believer. He's I'm telling you, they're killing the Jews, and nobody believes him.
Mm-hmm.
He was the conspiracy nut at one point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuck me, whatever.
No. I was reading something, but yeah, that would be pretty wild. That'd be here someone was like, "Hey, they're killing those Mexicans at the border." And you're like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Right?
Fucking, we're not evil.
Yeah, did you hear about the mass graves that's been on the border of Texas for the 10 years? Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said mass graves, and I was like,
Yeah.
man,
Like graves, like dead bodies?
that.
Yeah.
Or you
on the
said
border of
rave,
Texas.
like a party?
Oh, yeah, mass raves would be cool.
That's much better story.
That'd be a good joke. Mass graves. You think you're going to a rave with a mask, and then you get there, you're like, what the fuck is this? Sorry.
No, that's good. Actually, that's a good joke. You might hear that from me later.
Yeah, I'll have to stab you.
Oh Lord.
I'm joking.
We all agree that this is common property between all of us now.
Yeah, it's for the streets.
Yeah.
No, so I know I'm a little late. Who said the joke about Jackie Chan being broke?
Oh,
I'm still thinking about that. That shit was too funny because I used to always be like, yo, does this guy have a wallet? He never loses it. I assume he had Apple Pay before we did. The Catholic Church throws mass raves for the kidnapped babies. Wow. That's in the comments.
Oh shit, I didn't even look at the comments. Holy shit. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. The Catholic Church is a juicy topic. Any of you guys Catholic?
Kind of.
No, I've never participated in anal sex.
Really?
Yeah.
You're missing out. Kid alarm clock has legs, man. Let's start with kidnapping a kid for an alarm clock. Going to. Okay, so I'm just reading the comments. I thought everyone hated us and no one was watching, but yeah, these are good feedback. Being kind of Catholic is like being kind of being a pedophile. Boy, nah, I'm just reading them, folks.
Yeah.
I'd still like to go to Mexico sometime.
Especially for a mass rave.
Yeah, it's weird how they take over most of half the fucking world, and then you have to be like, no, we're not the touching kids over here. We just got conquered hundreds of years ago. But we also sometimes touch kids just to try to keep up the facade.
Got a quota.
I mean, the Catholic
Yeah.
Church makes you kind of want to appreciate Christopher Columbus a little bit for making the pilgrims find somewhere else to go.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, all he had to do was, kidnap some
Clearly.
slaves to bring back to Europe and toss them some smallpox blankets, and bam, there you go.
I mean, he didn't just come over by himself. Imagine being the second in command. You'd be like, "Whoa, I dodged the fucking historical accountability bullet." Fucking, yeah, I'm glad I had this guy to fucking take all the credit.
Hey, man, heavy wears the crown.
Yeah, and he's the last head that wears the crown. Fucking guy that probably didn't exist. Any more feedback?
Nerd.
Okay, sweet. Well, thus concludes another episode of the workshop. This is number 85. So now's the part where if you have any social media you want to plug, or any shows you're on, or podcasts, or anything cool like that, this is where you do it. Dan, you're up first. Do you have anything?
Yeah, you can catch me on Twitter at Daniel_Grinnell, and then on another podcast about everything coming to you in the next week or so.
Cool. Chip?
You can follow me on Instagram at Chip V Ford. I'm also on Bigo if you're into that at Chip Ford Comedy. And follow my press on nail business if you need your nails done and you still don't trust the COVID places at Chip VINAILS. Chip V Nails.
That's awesome. Check that shit out. Steven?
I just have an Instagram, Steve MO Comedy. And other than that, I guess you can find me on Tinder, I guess. I don't know.
You know what? I was wondering why you look familiar. But then again, I think all white people look the same. It's like only 4 facial structures you guys have.
I don't think that. I'm not racist. Don't cancel me.
I'm pretty confident I could pick you and Bilal separately out of a lineup. Which one's Chip?
No, I'm joking.
Shit.
Honestly, I mean, I feel like some people kind of repeat though. Like if you're playing a video game and you run into background characters and wait, that's the same background character from across the map. Sometimes that shit does happen in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, huh?
I thought Roseanne Barr and Rosie O'Donnell were the same person for a really long time.
Me too, honestly.
Wait, what? They're not?
I guess not.
Oh.
It's like Wendy Williams and Karl Malone. I had that confusion for a while too.
Or Karl Malone and Post Malone. I actually don't know who Karl Malone is.
Yeah. Or Post
Like
Malone.
Jody High Roller and Tommy Lee.
Hey, you fucking talking about Riff? You don't talk about Riff Raff?
Oh yeah, that guy. See, I get the names wrong all the time. It's hard to
Jody
pronounce.
High Roller. Let me see. Who else looks like another human?
Eminem and Logic.
A little bit, yeah. Don't you talking about fucking Eminem? You gonna get me canceled in Detroit talking about fucking Eminem. First
Okay.
Fago, now Eminem. Gotta have something else. Anyway,